guys, Ashley here. I wanted to do another class, one that focuses on hips. So once again, in our class today, just make sure that you listen to your body, listen to where you're arriving today, listen to that information, and just move from that space of what you need rather than what I am telling you to do, right? Because I am just a guide and you are your own true teacher. So let's begin. We're gonna start on our back today. And you may see my cat. Her name is Nesha. She's very funny, very old, love her. So when we get to our back, we're gonna extend the feet forward, reach the hands behind us. And I want you guys to lift the rib cage up, really reach like you're getting pulled into opposite directions. And very slowly, let's draw those knees into the chest. Right, rock a little side to side. And maybe you're doing this in the morning, maybe you're doing this at night, maybe midday. Right, and then take the hands on top of your knees, part the knees, and then draw them together. Right, finding some fluidity in the hip joints. Right, take the opposite direction. Right, notice the breath. And then very slowly draw those knees together, hands underneath the knees, and just point and flex. Right, roll out those feet. Right, so often we focus on other parts of the body, but the feet and the hands, super important. And then when you're ready, slow this motion down, knees stack right over the hips. Take your knees to the left. So you're gonna reach your right arm out. And we're gonna stay for 5 breaths. Right, and taking full, deep, big breaths in. And matching your exhale with your inhale. Really just feeling in the body as you are arriving today on your mat. Together, big breath in. On your exhale, stay, hug that navel in, twist a little deeper. Come back through center. Let's find second side. All right, so knees over hips, take them off to the right. Reach that left arm out. All right, the right hand can be on top of the left knee. You can even close down the eyes and just notice this side over the other. All right, 5 breaths. Just to say hello to the spine, say thank you to the spine for being here. And together, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Slow and steady, come back through center. And we're gonna take those hands underneath our knees. We're gonna rock and roll forward, back. I'm gonna try not to hit my cat. Right, really finding the sensation of just being playful. And then last time, we're gonna rock forward. We're gonna stay, cross the right ankle over the left, and just forward fold. Right, just folding to your capability of your body. And just notice where you're feeling this the most. And just begin to breathe into that space. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Together, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very slowly press into the hands, lift up through the chest. You're gonna take your left hand down alongside you, right hand reaches overhead, side body stretch. A little secret here is to press into that left hand, draw that left elbow in towards your center line, and then really press down and reach. So I'm really driving my right side body over to the right. Big breath in to reach a little more. Exhale to stay. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you and twist. Right, so I want you to notice my shoulders are right over my hips. Right, so you're not too far back, you're not too far forward. Maybe you gaze behind that left shoulder. Breathe in to reach up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a little deeper. Very slowly come back through center, seated, and then rock all the way back. Right, rock and roll. Right, one more time. And then left ankle or left shin is over the right and just forward fold. Right, you can stack one hand on top of the other if the forehead comes to the ground. Maybe you are more upright like this, hands down, chest lifted. Right, but I want you guys to really feel that left hip, outer hip, wherever you are feeling this, just be there. Let's stay for 2 breaths. Together, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very slowly press into the hands, lift up through that chest. You're going to take your right hand, plant it down alongside you. Left hand reaches side body stretch. Right, so plant through that right hand, right elbow in, reach through that left arm. Right, really hugging that core in. Maybe you look up. On your inhale, reach and grow a little more. And then exhale, just stay. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And we're going to twist. Shoulders away from the ears. And with every inhale, you want to reach up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, twist a little more. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Very slowly come back through center. We're going to roll forward into our tabletop. And then we're going to move back. So finding this tabletop, let's find cat pose, tuck chin into chest. Cow pose, belly drops, gaze forward. Cat and cow. Moving with your breath, free movement, whatever you need. So maybe it's a little side to side. Yeah, embracing all the sounds, right? Maybe it's some hip circles. Maybe it's a forearm stretch. Right, this is your time. The beautiful thing about virtual classes is that you really get to do whatever you need to do. Right, so you can pause me, you can continue to do something that feels really nice, you can continue with the video, whatever you need. Just remember to smile. Right, and then very slowly, let's take one more breath wherever we are. And then we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. All right, so tucking those toes, hips go up and back. All right, pedal out your down dog if that feels good. I like to really drive down my heels, lifting one foot completely off the mat. Really get in my calf. My hips are super tight and my calves are super tight. Right, and then find a still downward facing dog. Plant through the base of the palm, the thumb, and the index finger, and really let the head be framed by the biceps. All right, together breathe in. Together breathe out. We're going to shift forward, high plank, lowering all the way through to cobra. All right, so press down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, release. Right, so 2 more. Right, hugging your core in, lift up. Exhale, release. So shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Press back, child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes to touch. Reaching those arms forward. Let's stay for 5 breaths. Really beginning to just sense into the shape that you're creating. All right, so really reaching through the fingertips or the base of the palm and actively drawing your hips down to your heels. Right, using your breath to take you deeper into the pose. Okay, together, collectively, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very slowly, we're going to pull our way forward. Let's do something kind of fun. So keep the knees somewhat wide. You may want to draw them in slightly. Tuck your pelvis. Shoulders over fingers. Let's do chaturanga push-ups, right? So elbows hug in, and then we press back child's. Right? Shift forward, chaturanga push-up, and then back. Yeah, let's do 3 more. All right, warm up our arms. Even though, yes, I said this was hips, why not, right? And then when you're done, let's meet back in that child's pose for a moment. And then tuck your toes downward facing dog. We're going to extend your right leg all the way back. Right? Draw the heel into the glute, bend the knee, open that hip. Find your scorpion dog. Right? Energy down through that left heel. Right? Really trying to stack that hip on top of the other. Maybe you find some circles. You can even extend your right leg all the way back, flexing through that foot. Big breath in, big breath out. Knee into the chest, hug it in, and then send it back. Knee into the chest, step through quietly. Release that back knee. Untuck the toes, hands up, Anjaneyasana. You can interlace the fingers, release the pointer and the thumb. And then extend through the arms, let the biceps frame the face. Breathe in, breathe out. Take those hands forward and down. Walk the foot, the right foot, to the edge of the mat. So we're in like a lizard lunge. So you can stay here, right, very lifted with the chest. You can use your blocks or any props you have to have your hands or your forearms. Or you can come all the way down to your forearms, just onto the mat. But just close down the eyes and really begin to feel your outer hip, inner thigh. And we soften the jaw, soften the face. We are here for 4 breaths. Together, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. And very slowly press into the hands, lifting up through that chest. So whether you have a block or not, what you can do is you're going to plant through that left hand, right hand reaches forward, and you're going to kick that left foot in and reach for that foot. Right, so getting a nice quad stretch. Right, pressing the hand into the foot, foot into the hand, or you can draw that heel in a little closer. Right, let's stay for 1 big breath in, 1 big breath out. Releasing the foot very softly, very slowly, and then begin just to tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, heel toe the right foot back underneath you. Left hand plants, right hand high, twist. And then take that top hand down. Plant through the palms, down dog. Let's shift forward, high plank. Right, downward facing dog. Shift forward, high plank. Lower the knees, keep them lifted, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, flip to the tops of the feet, thighs are suspended. Downward facing dog. Together, big cleansing, big breath in. And then open the mouth, let it go. Send your left leg back, 3-legged dog. Heel into the glute, bend the knee, open that hip. Right, really feeling the sensation as you draw the right heel down, lengthen that right leg. And then find some circles. Right, embracing the sounds. You can even extend that leg back, really opening up to that hip. And then very slowly, knee into chest, send it back. Knee into chest, step through. Release the back knee, untuck the toes. Maybe you fix your pants. Right, we're all human. And we're gonna reach up, Anjaneyasana. Interlace the fingers, release the pointer on the thumb, open through that chest. Big breath in, big breath out. Release the hands down. And you're gonna heel toe that foot off to that side, right? So a couple things about lizard is that you wanna make sure your knee is right over your ankle. I've seen it done a number of ways. Either the foot is parallel to the mat, the foot is turned out slightly, or you can come to the knife edge side and open up your knee. All right, but whatever you are choosing, we're gonna be here for 4 breaths. Maybe use blocks. All right, but just try to close down the eyes. And really connect to the breath. Remembering that yoga is not about perfection. Together, let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very slowly planting down through the hands. You can use your blocks, or if you don't have blocks, you can just use your mat. You're gonna plant down through your right hand. Left hand reaches forward. Making sure that left foot's not too far forward. And then you're gonna take your right foot and you're gonna try to capture that foot, right? So the more you can sink into your hips, the more you're gonna feel this on the quad, and you're gonna try to draw your heel in, or you can kick your foot into your hand and feel more extension in the arm, pec area, right? Together, big breath in, big breath out. Very slowly release. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, heel toe the left foot underneath us. Right hand plants, left hand high twist. And then find your high plank. Optional flow, optional vinyasa, or just simply a static high plank. Right, and then meeting back in downward facing dog. Sending your right leg up and back. Knee into the chest, hug it in, send it back. Right, hug it in, and then step through. Seal the back foot down for warrior 2 legs, and you're gonna walk the hands to the top left corner of the mat, like downward facing dog. So this is called warrior dog. So the right knee is tracing towards the pinky side toe of the right foot, and my head is framed by the biceps. Sealing both feet down, melting the chest, breathing into your hips. Together, big breath in, big breath out. Walking the hands in, rise up, warrior 2. All right, so finding that nice wide stance. Thigh is hopefully maybe parallel to the ground. And if not, just shorten your stance. On your next inhale, we're gonna take high flying warrior, reach up, look up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Use your breath, inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Let's find our triangle pose. Straighten that front leg, bump the hips back, reach. Right hand down, left hand up. Right, really trying to hug your hips in and rotate up through that chest. So I'm drawing my right ribs up and extending through that top arm. Reverse your triangle, left hand down, right hand reaches up and back. Yeah, and then come back into your triangle. Breathe in and breathe out. Take that top hand, reach it forward. Seal that back foot more. Really find space in that side body. And then bend your front knee. Tuck the back toes. And we're gonna walk this right foot over to the right. And we're gonna find horizon lunge. So you're gonna turn the right toes out to that 45-degree angle. Plant through the left hand. Right hand forward. Open up, peel on the back side toes, knife edge side of the back toes, and really reaching back. All right, let's stay for 1 big breath in, 1 big breath out. Cartwheel the hands all the way back, heel toe that foot back in line with the hip. And we're gonna find standing splits. So send that left leg high. Right, so maybe one hand comes to the ankle. Right, flexing to that lifted foot, use that glute to lift that foot a little higher, let the head release. And then giant step back, low lunge, down dog, optional flow, optional vinyasa, child's pose, whatever you need. Meeting back in that downward facing dog together, big breath in, Big breath out. Send your left leg high. Knee into nose, hug it in. Send it back. Knee into nose, step through. Seal the back foot down for that warrior two. So it's actually warrior dog, sorry. Hands are gonna walk to the top right corner of the mat, and you're really gonna bend deep into that front knee, so it's right over the ankle. Sealing the back foot, left knee is tracing towards the pinky side toe of that front foot. I want you guys to soften your jaw, soften your shoulders down to your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Walking the hands into the body, rise up, warrior two. Right, and once again, if you need to readjust your stance, feel free. Looking over the middle finger of the front hand. On your next inhale, high flying, reach up through the arms, straighten the front leg. Warrior two on the exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Sealing those feet down, really reaching up through the chest. Maybe you smile here. Big breath in reaches you up a little more. Exhale, stay. Reverse your triangle, left hand up and over, bump the hips forward, reach, reach, reach. Triangle pose, come back. Right, take that top arm, reach it forward, seal that back foot. This is such a funny photo. If you took a photo of this, it's like I'm smelling my armpit. Super funny. Right, and then bend your front knee, come all the way down. Right, so you're gonna walk that left foot over to the left. Horizon lunge, right hand plants, left hand forward. Come to the pinky side toe of that right foot. Reaching behind you, breathing into your hips, your outer hips. Breathing into the challenge. This is not easy. And then very slowly come all the way back. Right, back to that low lunge. Send that back leg high, standing splits. Right, maybe you send your head down. You lift that foot a little higher. One hand to the ankle. Soften your jaw, soften your head down. Big breath in, big breath out. Forward fold, top of mat. Let the head release, bend the knees, ragdoll. You can find peace fingers around the big toes, and you can find more of an active fold. This is the first time we've been here today. Shifting that weight more forward. Notice how the breath changes when you compress the body. On your next inhale, halfway lift, grow the crown of the head, and then exhale, fold. Find your seat, center of the mat. We're gonna find boat pose Navasana, because why not, right? So one shin parallel, the other shin parallel, hug your core and lift. I want you guys to know that I am shaking right now. Just here. All I've been doing is eating during this quarantine, and it is not the best, and I know better, but it just feels so good to eat. So my body is just not feeling this, but I'm still doing it, right? We're still working on it. Extend the right arm out, left arm out, reach up through that chest, smile, we're doing something good for ourselves. Hands at heart, low boat, pressing those feet forward, lifting up through that chest, smile. Right, big breath in, big breath out. Come all the way down. Right, hug those knees in. Rock a little side to side. Yeah, just notice, just feel all of that work, all of that stretching, all of that goodness. And then you're gonna plant those feet down. We're gonna find a bridge pose. So you're gonna walk those feet in, middle fingers can touch those ankles, and then you're gonna press into the feet, walk the shoulders underneath you, maybe you interlace the fingers, and you lift up, right, drawing those knees forward, maybe you close down the eyes. Let's stay for 3 breaths. Slowly release. You're going to take your right ankle, cross it over your left. Maybe move any of your hair out of the way. And from here, arms alongside the body, just lift your left foot up. So it's almost like you're in a figure four, but you're not interlacing around that left thigh. Drawing that right knee forward. Stay here, or you can interlace the hands around your thigh, dropping that foot. You can also interlace on top of that shin. Closing down the eyes, maybe rocking a little side to side. Feeling this reclined pigeon. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. And very slowly, we're going to release the shape. So drop the left foot down, keep the right ankle over the left thigh. Left hand grabs this right ankle, and you're going to take this shape and just tip it over to the left. So you're going to plant through that right foot and try to draw this right knee towards that front wall. Right? Your right hand can come to your right hip bone to encourage it down. But when we do a lot of standing, walking, running, really just living, right? Our outer hip, our glute med, it really will get tired and sore and tight, so this can alleviate some of that pain. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Slow and steady, begin to come back through center. Release the right foot down, arms alongside the body, and just knock your knees side to side. Noticing one side over the other. Just finding gratitude for these hips, this pelvis, this body. And then very slowly begin to come back through center. And you're going to cross your left ankle over your right thigh, right? So set it up here, right? So drawing that left knee forward, maybe this is enough, right? But then maybe if you want more, you can lift that right knee up. Drawing that left knee forward, you can stay here. You can interlace those hands around that thigh. You can also interlace the hands around the shin. But whatever you do, see if you can just soften this right foot, but keep your left foot flexed. Closing down the eyes and coming back into the body. 5 full breaths. Last breath together. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly releasing the hands. Letting that right foot come down. Right hand grabs that left ankle and just tip it over to the right. All right, so left hand can come to that left hip. And just encourage that left hip down as you draw the left knee forward. Softening all of your edges. Letting go of expectations. And really just feeling the body. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. And very slowly come back through center. Let's find a happy baby. Reach for the outside edges of the feet. And you're going to draw those knees down. Now something I want you to try, because why not, is I want you to press that low back, that tailbone down. right? So I'm sealing that down into the mat. I want you to flex through the feet, press into the hands with the feet, and then take the hands to the feet and draw the feet down. Press the arm bones into the shins and shins into the arm bones. Feel this expansion in your legs, your hips, your inner thighs, outer thighs, back. Right, together, take a big breath in, big breath out. Right, relaxing a little bit, having some fun, rocking a little side to side. You know, you can always extend one leg, you can extend the other. Imagine that you're a kid again and you're just playing, right? Like you're 6 months old again and you're just having fun. And then very slowly, let's make our way to a seat. So find a comfortable seat. I like to sit on something, so I have this meditation pillow. But a normal pillow can work, a blanket can work, really just anything. And you're just gonna find just a comfortable seat. Closing down the eyes, taking those shoulders up to the ears, rolling them back and then down. Right, noticing if you are shifted forward, see if you can take the weight slightly back. So the shoulders are right over the hips. And we're going to come into just a gentle meditation, very, very short, but very sweet. So I want you guys to just notice your breath. Notice the quality of the breath. See if you can lengthen the inhale and match the exhale to that length. Begin to create Ujjayi breath, that gentle constriction of the back of the throat. I like to call it Darth Vader breathing. Continuing to breathe. Remembering that the practice truly shows up in our life when we want to leave it. So whenever our thoughts begin to become loud, just come back to your breath. With compassion, with gratitude. Be thankful for this breath. Together, collectively, let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. I bring my hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. I bring my forehead to my fingertips. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. If you have any questions, please comment below.